Quickly go across to Jyoti Gupta, Senior Research Analyst at Nirmal Institutional Equities. Hi Jyoti, thank you so much for joining us today on NDTV Profit. Let me cut to the chase. And before I actually come to you, just give you some context on what's actually going on with regards to the defense sector, because this is going to be a landmark deal that we're actually seeing, one that we're looking at as early and as before independence. So how are you actually viewing India's ambitious 15-year defense modernization roadmap impacting the valuations and earnings growth of key defense, PSU and private sector stocks in the near to medium term?
Okay, thank you so much for having me for the show. And honestly speaking, this has not come as a surprise to us because for decades, India's military modernization has largely been piecemeal, acquiring platforms to meet immediate needs, often in response to crises such as Kargil, Doklam, and Galwan. I think for the first time, the government has presented a comprehensive long-term plan that brings Army, Navy, and Air Force modernization under a unified vision. Prioritizes newish technologies like AI, hypersonic, cyberspace, and robotics, balances indigenization and global partnerships for scale and efficiency, and lays out a clear 15-year timeline backed by budgetary commitments. Let me tell you some of the platforms which are progressing well and are really critical are not even mentioned in that document. I think this makes a very decisive shift from a reactive procurement to a proactive capability building, a demand consistently which has been raised since the 1999 Kargil Review Committee. So a welcome plan. It's a welcome step in bolstering India's defense preparedness. It is now essential that the government adheres to the timelines and provides sustained support to the defense companies, private and public alike, so that this roadmap translates into timely execution. Only then can India achieve true self-reliance and nurture globally competitive defense champions.
Now, given the heavy focus on cutting-edge technologies like AI, we're looking at hypersonic missiles, nuclear-powered platforms with segments or companies within the defense ecosystem. Do you expect to benefit the most from the increased government spending and exports?
Frankly speaking, exports will be a part, like from 50 billion FY24, 2.5 billion FY24, we will become 50 billion by 2047. I think exports will increase gradually. We need to understand that a lot of technology cannot be shared. Cannot be exported. That is why we have something like TOT. But yes, indigenously, domestically, we will become very, very self-reliant. We will become very competitive when it comes to AI and digital transformation in defense. And I think that is more important than actually. And of course, exports will become a key component going forward. But I think that is still some time to go, maybe 5 years down the line.
All right, Jyoti Gupta, thank you so much for that insight. We'll, of course, continue tracking this.